How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to America and Wall Street and international markets. It is illegal for the Middle East to fabricate their lies claiming they had investments in American studios. They do not have legal American investments. This government Middle Eastern man and German man has been terrorizing my life, damaging my face and teeth, trying to steal my copyrights of music and movies and the studios. I'm the owner of the names that are on the studios of my mother and father and grandparents. That Middle Eastern man does not have any legal investments. These people falsely stole monies from one of my mother's mansions, and they tried to make investments on Wall Street. All those investments they made must be confiscated. Those people must be prosecuted for treason and for the murder of my mother. These men and their people falsified having ties to the studios. These Germans that are working with the Middle Easterners that are trying to steal my land and companies, they are involved in trespassing. They are involved in illegal accusations. They are violating American economics and international markets with their false accusations. And when they had stolen like over $80 billion of my money, they falsely made investments on Wall Street, and they falsely made investments claiming they were in ties with the studios. They do not have legal investments with the Motion Picture Studios of America. They do not have legal investments on Wall Street with the stolen monies that they stole. Those people do not deserve any of those dividends that they were trying to receive from the false investments with the stolen money that they had stolen from my mother's mansion, or the monies they have stolen from me. These government people and their tricks is treason. It's a violation of financial protection laws. The activity of these Middle Easterners and their German conspirators, the fact that they have been torturing me, trying to steal my TV stations and radio stations, and then burning my mouth and face and teeth, those people need to get prosecuted for their attempts of trying to mute a person's freedom of speech and rights in America. Those Middle Easterners, no matter who they're conspiring with, the Germans don't have a right controlling freedom of speech or freedom of expression, and neither does the Middle Easterners. So their activity of damaging Americans' teeth, and neither does any of the other people, their activity of damaging people's teeth, telling people to shut up all the time, that is treason, and that Middle Eastern man just told me to shut up. That man has to be extradited out of the country. They need to see that man's financial portfolio in America. That man is a fucking terrorist. Some of these people are tied in with the 9/11 bombings and the activity or the terrorist attack on 9/11. These people have been involved in that. These people are terrorizing me. My parents owned buildings in New York. My grandparents owned buildings in New York, and I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, and I'm the owner of the buildings in New York City that these people tried to steal. Their activities of false investments with stolen money is treason. Their people are trying to steal interest monies that belong to me. These people are trying to steal revenues that belong to me. They're using fake faces in their Middle Eastern party and German party to try to impersonate Americans. These people have tried to damage American teeth to try to steal people's identities to fabricate with their satellites. They are using satellites to mess up people's teeth to fabricate diseases in people's mouths. When their Middle Eastern party and their German party, whoever they're tied in with, are trying to steal the lives of Americans, and that is treason, and those people must be brought to justice for their crimes, and they must get prosecuted. Another thing, they are violating the American Food and Beverage Association, the FDA. A lot of people think in America that the FDA is not doing enough. The FDA knows about satellite technology. The dairy companies know about satellite technology. It is illegal for satellite controllers to be damaging people's teeth, making up diseases on their mouths. These government people trying to play their fucking shit-mouthing game is treason. The actions of satellite technology is illegal, what they have been doing to people's mouths, them claiming they were trying to read people's lips, trashing people's teeth, when the Food and Beverage Association or the Food and Beverage Council or the FDA and the ADA are obligated by law to prosecute these people for their crimes of satellites. The Food and Beverage Association or the FDA And corporations do a lot of research to make sure products are safe and nutritional. And then the satellite controller and his government conspirators are damaging people's teeth. They're damaging the history of the dairy products in America by mutilating people's teeth. These companies have spent millions of dollars in research of making sure the quality of milk products and dairy products are good and adequate for FDA approval. And these government satellite controllers are violating the meat industry, the food and beverage of everything. They're violating vegetables and fruits. They're violating dairy products, beef, chicken, turkey, and anything else that they have been violating. They must get prosecuted for violating, all the industries of the food history of America. So in reference to the activity of these government people, they must be prosecuted and they must be extradited out of the country. They can make these people leave the country at gunpoint. They have been terrorizing Americans and hurting Americans' longevity. They've been hurting people's quality of their lives with their satellites. They've been mutilating people's teeth, damaging people's faces. And these government people have no legal right being in this country. They are terrorists and they have no legal right. They are destroying American lives and families with their fucking terrorism. And those people need to be escorted out of the country at gunpoint. And handcuffs. They need to handcuff these motherfuckers and put them on a plane and fly them to another location and then force them to go back to their own fucking country.